Hey Adam by Mandolin Orange is going to be played in drop D tuning. If you don't know what that means, it means that you take your 6th string, which is typically tuned to an E, and you tune it down until it is a D note, which is the same note as your 4th string. The way the song is being played, the D is being made, it's basically just, the verse is just 2 chords. It's a pretty simple song for the chord progression. The strumming can be a little bit tricky because it's pretty sparse and you have to strum it in a way that allows the notes to ring out and carry. But the first chord is going to be made with your 2nd finger on the 3-string 2 fret and your pinky finger on the 2-string 3 fret. Now this may be a weird way to make a D. If you don't like this, once I show you how to make all the chords, you can use whatever fingers you want to use, but these are the ways, or these are the fingers that are actually being used to play it. So the opening chord will be this D chord. The 2nd chord is just going to be moving your 2nd finger to the 5-string 2 fret. And you're going to get there by hammering on. In the D chord though, and those are the 2 chords for the verse, just alternating between those 2 chords, a D and what is kind of operating like a G, but it's sort of like a B minor at the same time. So inside the D chord, you'll strum from the open 6th string down, and then you'll immediately pluck back up with your picking hand across strings 2 and 3, and then you'll come back down. And then after you come back down, you'll basically come back down 2 more times. And that's the main emphasis that is taking place in the D chord. Down, up, down, down. But there's kind of some ghost picking in between that, where almost you can still hear like a 16th note pattern happening through there, but it's really, really light. And mostly what you're hearing is just the down, up, down, down. But be mindful of how you're picking so that your right hand kind of continues just going, even in areas where the strings are ringing out. But it's very, very subtle, just kind of quick ups and downs. Then you hammer on into the B note, and then you can hear another hammer on leading back into the D note of hammer on to the 5-string 2 fret, and then hit the open 4th string behind it, and that's going to sound like this. So in the D chord to the B minor chord. So that's how that comes across. Hammer on, strike up with your pick on the open 4th string, and then back down into the D chord, hammering on with your 2nd finger, back into the 3-string 2 fret. So that's the verse, the D chord to the B minor chord. Whenever we get to the chorus is going to be in E minor. The way that we're going to make this E minor is you'll move with your 2nd finger to the 6th-string 2 fret and your ring finger to the 5-string 2 fret. It's being played like this because we're in drop D, and so that is what you have to fret to get in E now. But you can play everything else open other than the 6 and 5 strings, which you're fretting on the 2nd fret. The 2nd chord will be an A chord. You'll start it off as just a standard A major by fretting the 2nd fret of strings 4, 3, and 2. I'm using my 2nd ring and pinky fingers to fret them, because then on the back half of this A chord, you're going to lift up your pinky finger to expose the open 2 string. And then the 3rd chord of the chorus is going to be a G chord. The way that we're going to make this G is the ring and the pinky fingers will be on strings 6 and 5 respectively on the 5th fret. So ring on 6-string 5 fret, pinky finger on 5-string 5 fret. Strings 4, 3, and 2 will be open, and your 1st finger will be on the 1st-string 3rd fret. You'll down. That's kind of the strumming pattern. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Something like that. And on the last set of beats of the G chord, you will lower your 1st finger down 1 fret to the 1st string 2nd fret before going back into the D chord. At the end of the song, you can hear the guitar player walk down from the 4-string 5 fret to the 4-string 4 fret to the 4-string 2 fret, like something like that. So those are the chords and the movements to Hey Adam by Mandolin Orange. Hopefully this gives you an idea of how to approach the song.